Relationships in all their complexity are a cornerstone of human experience. Yet, navigating them can be incredibly challenging. Ancient philosophers, from the Stoics to the Epicureans, spent centuries dissecting what makes relationships work and how we can bring harmony into our personal connections. In the modern world, their insights have never been more relevant. Let's dive into how ancient philosophy can give us the tools to build stronger, more fulfilling relationships today. The importance of self-knowledge. At the heart of any strong relationship lies one crucial element: self-awareness. Socrates famously said, "Know thyself," and this couldn't be more important when it comes to relationships. The philosopher's point was clear. Before we can truly connect with others, we must first understand who we are, what we value, and how we tend to react emotionally. Imagine this: you're in an argument with a loved one. The heat of the moment can cloud your judgment, leading to hurtful words and actions. However, if you've spent time cultivating self-awareness, you'll be more likely to recognize your emotional triggers. You'll be able to pause, reflect, and choose a response that brings you closer to resolution, rather than pushing the other person away. If you take responsibility for your emotional reactions and know your own patterns, your relationships can transform almost overnight. Detachment and expectations in love. The Stoics had an interesting view on attachment that's highly applicable to modern relationships. Epictetus taught the concept of detachment, not in the sense of not caring, but in the sense of managing expectations and accepting the impermanence of life. In relationships, we often suffer not because of what the other person does, but because of our rigid expectations of how they should behave. In today's fast-paced world, we place a lot of pressure on our partners to fulfill every emotional and psychological need. Stoicism reminds us to let go of unrealistic expectations. It's about appreciating our partners for who they are, not who we wish they were. When we release that grip, we often find that love flows more naturally, without the weight of constant disappointment. Imagine the mental freedom that comes with accepting your partner as they are, without the need to change them. This simple shift can lead to a deeper connection, based on acceptance rather than critique. Compassion, the Epicurean approach. While Stoicism teaches us to manage expectations, Epicurean philosophy offers another valuable tool: compassion. Epicurus believed that friendship was one of the highest goods in life, and the same applies to romantic relationships. Epicurus teaches us to prioritize kindness and mutual care over selfish desires. In modern relationships, practicing compassion can be a game changer. When conflicts arise, it's easy to become defensive or accusatory. But taking a moment to approach your partner with empathy instead of judgment can shift the entire dynamic. Consider how Epicurus would suggest handling a disagreement, with patience and an open heart, always seeking to understand before being understood. What if, during your next argument, instead of pushing back, paused and asked, "What is my partner really feeling right now?" A small act of compassion can completely dissolve tension. The balance between independence and togetherness. Philosophers from Aristotle to modern thinkers like Simone de Beauvoir have debated the nature of independence within relationships. Aristotle emphasized the concept of the self-sufficient man in his works. He believed that while relationships are vital, true happiness comes from a sense of personal fulfillment and autonomy. This idea is especially important in modern relationships. The healthiest partnerships are those where each person maintains their own identity, interests, and goals. A relationship shouldn't mean losing yourself to the other person. Rather, it should be a partnership between two whole individuals who choose to share their lives. If you give your partner space to grow, they will return to you stronger, and your bond will be more resilient. Independence is not the enemy of connection. It's the foundation for it. Communication, the Socratic method in relationships. The ancient philosopher Socrates was famous for his method of questioning to uncover deeper truths. In relationships, we often get stuck because we make assumptions or fail to communicate effectively. By adopting the Socratic method in your personal life, you can foster deeper, more meaningful conversations. Instead of assuming you know how your partner feels, ask open-ended questions. Engage in conversations with genuine curiosity, seeking to understand their perspective. In doing so, you create a safe space for honest dialogue, which is essential for any lasting relationship. For example, instead of saying, "You always do this," try asking, "Can you help me understand what you're feeling right now?" This simple shift can turn a confrontation into a collaborative effort to improve the relationship. Resilience and patience. Lessons from Seneca. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, believed in the importance of resilience. not just in life's grand challenges, but in everyday struggles. Relationships by nature are filled with ups and downs. There will be times of misunderstanding, frustration, and even distance. Seneca teaches us that patience is key. Much like a muscle that gets stronger the more we use it, patience allows relationships to thrive over time. He believed that we should expect challenges in life, and when we approach them with patience, we prevent ourselves from being caught off guard by difficulties. In modern relationships, this means understanding that not every day will be perfect. You won't always see eye to eye with your partner, and that's okay. What matters is how you navigate those tough moments. Mental trigger. Picture each disagreement as an opportunity to strengthen your relationship rather than a threat to its existence. Philosophy is the foundation for lasting love. At its core, philosophy gives us the tools to cultivate healthier, stronger relationships. Whether it's through practicing self-awareness, letting go of expectations, or learning to communicate more effectively, the wisdom of the ancients can guide us toward deeper connections in modern life. The next time you face a challenge in your relationship, think of the philosophers. Their teachings remind us that love isn't just about passion, it's about patience, compassion, and mutual growth. By integrating these timeless lessons into your relationship, you'll not only deepen your bond, but also find a greater sense of fulfillment in love. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more insights that will change your mindset.